Greetings, I hope you're doing well. What I'd like you to do today is to make sure that you understand scientific notation. Sometimes numbers are too large or too small, and so they won't fit in the calculator, or they're very hard to write out with all the zeros. So I want to show you how to do this, what it is, what it looks like, and then how to put it in the calculator. Okay, so what we have here is we have a number, and then we have its exponent. This, you always have one number and then your decimal, and then the rest of the number. You could have zeros or not. The important part is that you put times 10 to the something. So the exponent is going to tell you what the power of 10 is. All right, so let's try an example. Okay, so I have this number, and this is going to tell me how many powers of 10 I have moved the decimal. So I'm going to move it 3 places because this is a 3, and then I want to move it to the right because if it's a positive exponent, you move it to the right, so you're getting a larger number. If it's a negative exponent, then you move it to the left and you're getting a smaller number. Okay, so this is going to move to the right. So it was here. I move 1, 2, 3. Now you can do it a different way, but this is what I have found to be the easiest. If you move this in between the numbers, and then when you move it 3 places, it gives you a little space here, and you know there's a 0. So it's 8,730. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, so here again I have a positive exponent. That means I'm going to move this decimal, and I'm going to move it. I'm just going to rewrite this. 1962. My decimal is here. Move it 5 places. I'm going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can see where the zeros need to be filled in. Now I'm going to rewrite this just to make sure it's nice and pretty. 1, 6, 2, and then 0, 0. I'm not going to put the decimal, but the decimal will be here. If you do not see it, the decimal is at the end of the number. All right, let's try some more. Okay, on this one now I have a negative exponent. That means I'm going to go the other direction. I need to get a smaller number. Okay, so I'm going to just do this one right here. So I'm going to go 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I fill in with zeros. My decimal point is here. Let's rewrite this, clean it up. So I'm going to put 0 point, and then I have 3 zeros. Then I have my 5, and the 4, and the 1. So the decimal is no longer here. I've moved it. All right, let's do some more. What I'd like you to do at this point is pause the video, and then I want you to do these 2. Let's try these. Okay. Now, let's check our answers. So here, what I'm doing is the opposite. My decimal is here at the end of the number, and I want to move it so that I have one number and then my decimal. So 7 point, then I'm going to write 5, 9, and I don't write the zeros. What I am going to do is times 10 to the something. This is a large number, and I need to move my decimal this way. So that means I'm going to have a positive exponent. And I'm going to move this decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is going to be times 10 to the 7. Okay, let's try this one. I need to move my decimal so that I get one number and then the decimal. So I'm going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6.8, and then times 10. How many places did I move it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I have a small number, so it's going to be a negative exponent. Okay, so putting numbers in the calculator. I want to make sure you can put these in because when we do calculations, you will need to make sure this step is correct. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm taking the times 10 because it is not multiplied by 10. It means that there's a factor, an exponent base 10. Do not put multiply and do not put 10. You must use the EE or EXP button. and I'll show you how to find those on the calculator. So when I put this number in the calculator, I'm going to write or type in 8.73, and I'm going to look for the EE or EXP button, and then I'm going to put 3. No times, no 10. Okay, if I have a negative number, then I'm going to put 5.41. This is not going to go in the calculator. I'm going to use instead EXP or EE. I'm going to have a plus minus. Do not use the minus or the subtract button. You need to find this button to get a negative 4. Okay, here I have 3 different types of calculators. Let's take a look at where I could find the EE button. Okay, here, it's right here. Okay, so on this one, let's put in this number here. Okay, so I'm going to put in 5.41. And then I'm going to look for the EE button. Okay, I'm going to then I do not put times, I do not put 10. So 5 point. Okay.